For the next 3 days, I'm going to be paying tribute to a British fragrance house that this year is celebrating 150 years of heritage. It's fast becoming my all-time favourite fragrance brand, and the house that I'm talking about is Penhaligons. And today's scent of the day is Monsieur Beauregard from the brand's Portraits line. And to find out what this one's all about, stay tuned to Mag's Frags. Yes, hello again everybody and welcome to another episode of Mag's Frags. I'm Paul and this is day 76 of my Fragrance 365 project, where I give my thoughts on a different fragrance every day for a whole year. So today's scent of the day is Monsieur Beauregard from the Portraits line of fragrances from Penhaligons. Penhaligons is a British fragrance house that was established in London, England in 1870 by William H. Penhaligon, who was a barber, and he decided to create his own fragrance called Hammam Bouquet, and that was for his customers in 1872, which is still available to buy in the Penhaligon stores to this day. The company also has been awarded 2 royal warrants, first by Queen Alexandra in 1903 and then by the Duke of Edinburgh in 1956. So this is a brand that firmly gets a royal seal of approval, and this heritage is proudly displayed on all the tops of all of the products. In 2016, the Portraits collection was launched with 4 debut fragrances. Each fragrance embodies its own character and contains a unique scented story. All of them feature a different hand-polished animal head, and each fragrance embodies the story of each complicated character. The tragedy of Lord George, the revenge of Lady Blanche, the coveted Duchess Rose, and Much Ado About the Duke were the founding fragrances of the Portraits story. So, back to the scent of the day, and Monsieur Beauregard is a masculine, spicy, aromatic fragrance that was launched in 2017. Yeah, the presentation on the whole Portraits line of fragrances is of the highest quality, and it starts right here with the box design. Each fragrance features a bespoke narrative-based illustration that was hand-drawn by Icelandic illustrator Christiana Williams. We also have the character name of the fragrance at the bottom, and on the back we've got a brief overview of the character that the fragrance was based around, and on the top there's the brand name, the name of the line, and the royal warrant emblems. At the bottom, we've got the product information and also the batch code. Yeah, so inside the box, we're presented with the fragrance, which is mounted really snugly into this kind of display plinth, and just look how cool that looks. All the fragrances in this line come in a 75ml bottle like this one, and it feels really nice and heavy due to this thick glass at the base. The juice looks really nice, and it comes in this deep aubergine kind of colour, and then there's just a white label on the front. But the thing that sets these fragrances apart from any other brand are these golden coloured animal heads that are the caps. This particular one is a rooster, and it's a metal click-on cap, and it's got a little bit of weight to it. And then we've also got a gold atomizer. I'll just give that one a one spray. See how it's like a Rolls Royce spray, very smooth. Don't want to waste much of this because it's an expensive juice. The presentation on these are amongst the best I've ever come across. The only other fragrance that I can think of with this kind of level of quality and attention to detail is Kilian's Black Phantom. So this one gets the easiest 10 out of 10 I've ever given. The top notes in this one are lemon and pink pepper. In the mid we've got benzoin, orris root and cinnamon, and in the base there's sandalwood, tonka bean and patchouli. Yeah, the reason I chose this one to review first is because I think it's the nearest to smelling like a mass appealing designer fragrance from this particular line. It opens up quite spicy with the pink pepper and the cinnamon, but I think it's the cinnamon that pops the most in the opening. But then there's also a huge hit of sweetness from all the sweet notes like the benzoin, the tonka bean, sandalwood, and you've also got a bit of Orris Root in there as well, so it is predominantly quite sweet in the opening. This smells instantly high quality, and you don't seem to get half as much of that initial alcohol blast that you tend to get from designer scents. As it dries down, it retains that sweetness, but the Orris Root and the patchouli in the base produce a bit of a musky, powdery vibe, and I think that's coming from the base just to round everything off. But to me, it's definitely more sweet than musky. I would describe this in layman's terms as a better quality version of something like Prada L'Homme, Dior Homme Intense, or Valentino Uomo, with them kind of, them kind of powdery fragrances. But I don't want to do this one disservice by saying that really. This is extremely high quality and beautifully blended, and it just somehow smells very expensive. But if you're watching this and you're just getting into niche fragrances, you've only ever owned designer scents, that's kind of the reference point where I can describe the kind of scent character of this one. It's a stunning fragrance, and if you like sweeter smelling scents, then you're going to love this one. It's charming and elegant with a very seductive and addictive nature. This is one that I think you could wear all year round, apart from maybe on the hottest days of summer. It's very versatile and totally mass appealing, so you could wear this all day as an office scent, and I can't see how anyone would really have a problem with anything in this one. Although at £200 for a 75ml bottle, I doubt many people are going to be rocking up to the office wearing this. It's a very sophisticated scent, so it would be best suited to when you're dressed up formally for a special occasion, like if you're attending a wedding or something like that. I'd say it would also suit someone in their 30s because it does smell quite modern, but yet it's also got a grown-up feel about it. And I can't see it being loud or playful enough for younger guys to wear as like a clubbing fragrance. This is also a perfect date night scent because it's warm and comforting and basically just bottled elegance. Yeah, the performance is okay on this one, but for the price I'd probably expect just a little bit more from it. It'll get you noticed for an hour or so, and then it sits fairly close to the skin with a soft projection for about 6 to 7 hours. It stays on fabric for much longer though, and I'd say just give this one maybe 1 or 2 sprays on your shirt and you should be good to go. It's just not that kind of fragrance that's loud and obnoxious, so the performance on this I don't really think really matters. It's kind of like buying a Rolls Royce and taking it to a track day. You just wouldn't do that. It's not that kind of scent. This one's very classy and elegant, and it's going to be the wearer that gets the benefit of this rather than the people that were stood 10 feet away. Yeah, this is a top tier fragrance that smells like $1 million. I really enjoy the narrative of the Portraits collection, and I've made it my mission to own and review every bottle in the line before the end of 2021. Another thing that I need to mention about this brand is the customer service that you receive when you visit a Penhaligon store. I've never in my life had such a high level of customer service. The salesperson took me through basically the whole of the shop and was genuinely helpful rather than trying to push for a sale. At the point of sale, I was given a lovely silk handkerchief, and I was asked to spray it with any of the fragrances that was in store. So I obliged with the fragrance that I'm actually going to be reviewing on day 3, which is an absolute beauty, and it's a limited edition one, so make sure you tune in for that one. Also, the product was placed in this bag, and it's like a bag that you normally associate with something like a £10,000 watch rather than a fragrance, so it was really high quality. But it's the small touches like that make you feel valued, and this brand just oozes quality and class, and that's why it's rapidly becoming my number 1 fragrance brand. So for that reason, this one's going to get a straight 10 out of 10. Yes, so that's it for the first part of this 3-day special. Tomorrow I've selected another Penhaligon's fragrance, but this time it's from a different collection. So don't forget to tune in for that one. And if you've got any ideas of what you think it might be, leave a comment down in the comments section. Let's have a guessing game. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It's also great to hear your opinions and your critiques on all of these fragrances that feature in this project. So don't forget to keep your comments coming down in the comments section. So until next time, as always, thank you very much for watching again. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and we'll do another Penhaligon's one tomorrow. Bye bye for now.